Hello everyone, this is TSET ABCD and welcome to another Catan video here on my channel. So I'm playing the base game for my Road to Top 10 series and I'm in the 4th position here. So I think 634 will be picked up. There is not a lot of ore available on this board. Also wood is quite scarce. I think 9-5-10 will be picked up as well, so it will be a very difficult game. Okay, so 9-5-10 is the first pick. I didn't expect that. And as expected, 634 is picked up as well. So now I think I would need to come up with some creative solution to have a game plan. I am actually considering something like 8-10-3, 8-10 with the sheep board, or maybe 6-5-12, 8-10 with the sheep board. I can point to the left, get a settlement on 8-3 and get some ore production, play a ore wheat sheep game. And 6-5 is strong sheep production to coordinate with the port there. Actually, now I'm also considering something like 9-4-11 and maybe 6-4-11. So I will have coordinated 11s to get a road, which is not great but not bad. Whenever a 11 rolls, it's a road for me. I will have decent ore. I have good sheep and good wheat. Should most likely have access to the 3:1 port. I think black here will go for 8-4-3 in that case. Red gets 6-5-11, which is still very strong. And I'm not sure about green. What does green want to do? Maybe green considers 8-3 as an option. I'm just thinking if that is there any other setup that is better for me at this point? Black will have better wheat than me because black has an extra 5. Black has better sheep as well. I only have better ore and better break, but it's just an 11 and it's not even the most important resource for my setup. So it's basically 6-5, 12, 8-10. Here I'm going to run out of time, so I need to decide quickly. I think I'll go for this safer route. Play a more traditional Orvi cheap rather than the port game. And I'm pointing to the right just so that I can get a settlement on either 8-3 if it is open and a few early 11s roll. So I think, red here most likely chooses 6-5-11. So 6-11 will not be an option for me. Red can choose something like 6-5-12. But the problem with that is it leaves 6-3-11 open for green. And then maybe green can play with the sheep port. So I think blocking that is a good choice here. Red can still point to the right, maybe get a settlement on 9-12. And then green might go for 8-10 here, which will actually block black from, actually black can still get a 3:1 port. I was going to say black, which blocks access to the 3:1 port. Yeah, here I did expect red to go for 6-5-12. I surely like 6-5-11 and might actually point to the left, but I don't think it is going to work out here. Unless green chooses for 8-3. Yeah, if I were green, I actually just go for 6-3-11 and play with and get a settlement on 8-10 instead of just 10. Get a settlement on the 3:1 port. It's a very, very playable setup. And because green is the only one who has good brick and also has the best wood here, green will be able to get some trades early on in the game. So yeah. So an early 4 is good. So now if a 9 rolls, I can immediately get a city, which will be a big boost to my setup. Wow, so I have a city in hand. Here, let's see if I get this trade. Actually, I don't think I want that. I think this is a better trade for me. Yeah, I don't think I can give up a wheat here. I mean, if nobody agrees to it, I can still just go for a city. I think I can go for this. And I mean, okay. So now I'll just go for a city here and in my turn. Immediately rolls a 7. So yeah, 9 wheat is going to be a target. And steals my over away. Yeah. Yeah, this 11 is excellent. And now I am focused on getting a settlement on 8-3. But do I first get a settlement on the 3:1 port? Or I don't think so anybody has any brick to trade away, right? So do I hold on to these cards? Which is also a risky move, but I mean if another 11 rolls, it puts me over 7 cards immediately. Do I just build a single road here and try and get a settlement on 8-3? Yeah, red does not. Red has a brick in hand. But red would need 2 bricks or maybe do a 4:1, which is risky. So although, I mean, which is difficult. So although this is risky for me, I think I'm going for it. Green keeps on rolling 7, so I will block the 4 over and hopefully steals away those, and hopefully doesn't steal my wood because 11 is still rare. Yeah, but does steal the wood. In any case, like I still need 11s to roll just so that I can uh, get a break. So I will be able to replenish my wood there. Yeah, I think I'll trade for a wheat and nothing else. Yeah, red there ends their turn with 8 cards and now on 9 cards. I'll go for a 1:2 here. Let's see I get it or not. Yeah, I think black can consider a 1:2 here. Okay, it doesn't do any trades. Yeah, I roll a 7. That is perfect. Let's see. I mean, if I am able to get a brick from red, that will be pretty good for me. Okay, instead I get an ore, which is also not bad. I mean, to be honest, I can just hold on to these cards. If another 9 rolls, I will have another city. Yeah, here I don't think so red is going to trade. I mean, even a 12 is a rare. So yeah, we'll be stealing away an ore, which is whatever. I mean, I would still need an 11 to roll, and luckily nines haven't been rolling, or else I think black would have been in a pretty strong position already. Sorry, green would have been in a very strong position already. Okay, red is also going for the wheat port. Okay, and the rolls another 12 there. Yeah, again, I don't think so. That's a trade that will go on easily. Yeah, this seems to be a better trade because yeah, I don't think so. Red should be asking for wheat because red produces a lot of wheat and sheep. So those are like extra cards. They don't help red at all. Here, I don't think so. Yeah, nobody has a break. So let me just do a 4:1. And do I buy a dev card here? I don't think so. It's a bad option. Maybe I offer a 2:1. A 6 hasn't rolled in quite some time. Green does not have any wheat for sure. So, okay, I get a VP. Maybe it was not a good option now. In hindsight, yeah, that is actually bad for me. Like a year of plenty or a monopoly would have been good. I think year of plenty would have been the best case scenario. A road builder would have been good as well. I like how red immediately just said no. Luckily, doesn't roll a 7 either. So, black here has one wheat in hand. Yeah, pretty unfortunate I pulled a VP here because this only clogs my hand. I would have preferred a knight. At least I would have unblocked myself. Hopefully, I can roll a 7. I think that would be pretty good. Both red and green losing out on a few cards. Okay, that's not the case here though. Again, I don't think so. Maybe black is the only one who has wheat, but black does not want ore here. 4 has just rolled. Yeah, here any 7 would have been good. Unfortunately, it's that's not how the rolls have gone. But let's see. Okay, 11 is good. Basically gives me a road. Oh, still ends their turns. So yeah, finally red does lose out on a few cards. And here, do I target the 3 wood? Yeah, maybe. I mean, what are the other options? It's the 8 brick. Sorry, it's the 8 wheat. I think I'll go for it. I get an ore, which is fine, doesn't help me too much at this point. Yeah, here, I mean, I still need a 9 and another 11 to roll, or maybe a 9 and a 4. 4s have been rolling quite a bit, but it's not like I have. I mean, I bought a dev card with it, which did not help me much. Okay, this is good. So now I need a 4, 9, or another 11. Okay, let's see if I get this trade. I think I can offer a 2 is to 1. Let's see if I get this trade. I don't think I'll be getting this trade also. Yeah, here, unfortunately, the lack of 9s is going to hurt me. Yeah, 3 is to 1 is expensive, but then it's not like I have any other option, right? In worst case scenario, I think here I'll just buy another dev card. Wow, this is unfortunate. I get a second VP. Yeah, these, I would have surely liked a knight here. Because black is most likely just going to target me again, and I don't want to give up my brick. Yeah, red also gets a city now, so here I'm hoping for a 11 roll, and then maybe I can get a trade with red for a wheat. Maybe an over for wheat. I cannot give up a sheep though. If a 9 rolls, do I just buy a dev card? Maybe. Yeah, now, I mean, red does have the best over wheat sheep. Okay, so let's see if I get this trade. I think red should be willing to accept it. I'll be surprised if red doesn't. Wow, maybe offer a 2 is to 1. I mean, I know it is expensive, but then what other choice do I have here? Yeah, I'll just build a road and end my turn here. This is unfortunate. The lack of 9s is hurting my game the most, I would say. Maybe it is hurting green as well, but then green still has a good port. Yeah, I'm not going to respond to black's comment here. So I still need a 9 to roll. That way I only get a settlement. Maybe a 4 rolls I can do a 4:1. Yeah. Yeah, red bought 3 dev cards that turn. Yeah, red is in a very, very strong position now. Let's see. I don't think red will accept this. Yeah, red doesn't even need the ore there. Yeah, I mean, red has to be a clear target. Maybe the 4 ore is a good block. The thing is, red immediately plays a knight and will target the 9 wheat. Okay, yeah, red immediately plays a knight. As expected, does block the 9 wheat. Might target me, steals away the ore. Yeah, I mean, I don't think red and black are the same. Black has the 3:1 port, whereas red has the wheat port. And every 6 is basically a dev card for red, whereas that is not the case for black. There is no single roll that gives black a dev card. Here I will get a wheat, but yeah, that is the actually I get a sheep, which is even better. But then there is not a lot that I can do after it. Okay, so finally, so now if a 4 rolls, I'll basically get a city and a dev card, right? Oh no, I just get 3 ores. Yeah, at this point, I think it's just game over. Yeah. So green is on 7. I think I will end up in the last position at this point. The lack of 9s, 4s also did roll quite a bit. I was just not able to get a settlement fast enough. So yeah, green secures the road, which is fine. red just buys another dev card here. Okay, so I still need a 4 and I can get a city. Do I buy 3 dev cards? I don't think so. I mean, if I get knights, it is no point. Anyway, it doesn't roll. And because I don't have any ports here, there is nothing that I can do. I just end my turn. It could be another monopoly in play, but then if I single 11 rolls, I can still get a settlement at the very least. A 7 would be perfect. Okay, rolls another 6. Wow. I mean, black here could easily be on 9 points, right? And a single 4 gives black a city to win the game. Yeah, so that 7 only hurts me at this point. Because my sheep is blocked, I'll give up a lot of sheep. I'll hold on to a wheat because if a 9 rolls, at least I can get a dev card. I mean, now it is between red and black. I think black is closer to winning the game. I mean, I still have to force red. I was thinking maybe I still have to force red to play their dev cards. But if red is going to fight for army, red will immediately play the knight anyway. Okay. Yeah, just making sure that I am not the target here. Okay. Let's see. I mean, if red has a knight, yeah, red will play here. I mean, red will steal from me. I don't think so. Red will solo block black at all. Yeah. So black surely doesn't have a knight here. And yeah, nothing that I can do. I think my mistake here was not getting a settlement on the 3:1 port first. I think that would have been better. Okay, at least I have a settlement in hand. And the fact that red is not playing any knight is also a little scary. Okay, plays a Year of Plenty, buys a couple of dev cards. So I have a dev card and a settlement in hand here. I mean, game could be over before that. So just get my settlement, buy a dev card, I get a knight. Let's see. I think, I mean, here the 8 wheat is an 8 wheat or the 4 ore is an easy target. Okay. Maybe red is going to take army in the long run. Not sure. I mean, at this point, it has to be black. So even if red has three VPs, which I don't think is the case, I mean, I have two. Black surely has one. Maybe green has one. But so at the max, red here can only have two VPs, right? Even if they take army on the next turn, red is not winning the game immediately. I mean, they still need a city after that. But that said, I mean, black can win the game here. I mean, if red is taking army, then maybe green is a target for me. I mean, all I'm trying to do is get a settlement on 8. Yeah. So here, at least I stop green from getting a settlement. So green cannot win the game immediately. If red has a monopoly, red has to play it on ore. And okay, green just gets two VPs there. So, I mean, I think I did the right move in the end. But yeah, red unfortunately is just on 5 points. Yeah, I mean, if yeah, for red, I mean, it has to be unfortunate. Ending up on just 5 points after buying all those dev cards. Yeah. But I mean, the lack of 8s and 9s. 8s were fine. I mean, they don't help me as much as 9s would have. Or maybe, not sure because, yeah, these 6s were huge for red. But green won because of 10s, I would say. Yeah, 10s, 6s, 11s, 3s. Yeah, I mean, there were quite a few rolls that help. Also, 5s. I mean, yeah. Green with the sheep port, I think, was very happy with the 6 and 5 that were rolling continuously. And the 10s, which helped them build roads. And I also, like, in the end here, did target green. So that's the best I could have done. I think, at least in the end. Early on, yeah, I needed to plow green to the sheep port to get a settlement on 810, but that was not possible. Like, I had to spend a lot of my ore just to get this settlement because 9s weren't rolling. I was not even able to get a second city up. Maybe if I got a settlement on the 3:1 port, it would have helped me convert my resources. But then, I mean, that was just something that I wasn't aware of. Like, it would have helped me. I thought the 8-3 would be better, but maybe not. Yeah, also setup wise, maybe if I go for something like 6-5, 12, 8-10, I do have a very decent game, right? Because I get a settlement on 8-3. Yeah, the nines did not help me. And the sixes and fives did roll quite a bit. So that cheap port would have come in handy. But the early fours would have been frustrating. I think black and red would have gotten a city early on in the game. And they would still be dominant. So yeah. Overall, I did not have the best position at all. So but I mean, green just won the game without any ore though. So that was pretty lucky. Getting two VPs in the end. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now. So after that loss, I am still under 1100, but yeah, long way to go. More than 2 weeks, 2 months left for the season. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.